Welcome to the Dice Tower's Summer Spectacular, a 5-day streaming event with top 10 lists, live plays, a host of board game fanatics, and more.
Hey everybody, I'm Tom Vasel.
I am Zee Garcia. Hello, people of planet Earth. Welcome.
There's a lot of people watching. Planet Earth, indeed. Alrighty, we're glad to have you all with us. We're doing our Summer Spectacular. This is still day one, and it's been a long day. A lot of stuff going on today.
Yes.
It was the only day that Z won't be doing a top 10 with us. He'll be back tomorrow.
That's right.
And in fact, today is not done. We're not finishing till midnight tonight, or whenever Z finishes his thing. Maybe.
That sounds about right.
So
yeah, it'll take about 45 minutes or so, and I'll be talking and explaining what I'm doing. Stay tuned tonight for that, everybody.
So for those of you watching, we're going to be doing a game show that you can play along at home. Essentially, you're just trying to get the highest score. So if you have a pad or paper and you want to play along, that's the easiest way to do so, and you'll keep track of your score. While you're scrambling to get your pads and papers, I want to let you know we have some prizes here. We'll be giving out prizes all day long, and we're going to continue to do so here on this game show. We're giving out these prizes. All you have to do to enter this contest is to email us at contest@dicetower.com. In the subject line, put either of our names, Tom or Z, whoever you like better. Actually,
I don't think I like this.
Yeah,
Tom.
let's not do that. Let's just put
data.
Z. Z-E-E.
I don't like this kind of mean-hearted data.
You know you'd win. So anyway, so that's what you put in the subject line. In the body, put your name and your address. And then tomorrow, we'll put a list up on our website of all the different contests we've done today and tell you who has won. For this particular one, you can win one of 2 copies of 8-Minute Empire, iOS or Steam. And in fact, in the body of your email, you should put if you want iOS or Steam. That way, we know which one to get you. Or you'll win a t-shirt of your choice. So we have a whole pile of new t-shirts, and you can find them on our website, links to them. You can see Z wearing one of the t-shirts right now. I Love Games 3000. I was actually going to wear the other one, and I forgot to put it on because I needed to show off the money.
I know, it's because you're just too classy of a cat. A classy cat. Look at that. Orange and blue. Those are beautiful complementary colors. You know your colors, Tom. Let no one say you do not know how to dress yourself. No, really, I mean, I assume you know how to dress yourself.
I do,
no
but my
one say
wife
that.
is constantly fixing me all the way out the door. It's like, hang on. I'm like, yeah. Fix your collar, fix your sock, fix your pant leg. Put some pants
nice.
on.
That's good.
You know, stuff
Put
like that.
pants on. That's important. You know, you gotta go out with the pants on.
So anyhow, everybody, I assume by the time we're done with this now, everybody knows how to enter the contest. If not, they just posted it in chat. So get your pads and papers ready. Get your score. The winner of this game has bragging rights to the other people in their house because no one else will know if you're lying about your score or not. Don't use the internet for these. This is a 4-part game. So the first part of this game is from Mr. Zee Garcia. So before we do that, let's jump off into the corner here. Hey, now we're small. The Dice Tower Summer Spectacular Show. And so the first game here is the first. Anyway, elevator pitch.
Elevator pitch is something I decided to throw out there, folks, and see how much you've been paying attention, see how well you know your games. You might have noticed recently that they've started to add a new thing to board game entries on BGG, on Board Game Geek. And that is a little descriptor, just a 1-sentence blurb, basically, about games that shows up right below the title. You're seeing it there, and I provided one for you. So I'm going to throw you 2 sets of 5 of these out there, and it's very simple. It's your job to figure out what game they go with. That's it. I will say these are true as of the moment I captured them online. They are technically, as you can see, they could be modified, but This is the one that floated to the top, the one that somebody said, yes, this describes that game. So here we go. Let's do it, Tom. Let's make it happen.
All right. So you can see this one, build a kingdom with varied terrains and domino-shaped tiles in this fast family game, is King Domino, which, by the way, earlier today we played the young kid version of this.
Dragomino?
Dragomino. All righty. Well, here we go.
Nice.
Here's the first 5. So you're going to just look at these 5. Let me move this around a little bit so people can see it better. There we go. That looks pretty. I'm going to read these out loud just in case you can't read them for some reason. Maybe you're using your phone. Number 1, designed the most appealing 1950s neighborhood with fences, parks, and swimming pools. Number 2, oh, by the way, don't write any answers in chat or Kabuki Kid will delete them. Number 2.
Yes, you're supposed to be playing. Everybody's playing this remotely.
Number 2, use resources to build a village of critters and constructions in this woodland game. Number 3, join forces. Teen power. No, it doesn't say that. Join forces using elemental powers to defend your home from invaders. Number 4, expand, research, upgrade, and settle the galaxy with one of 14 factions. Number 5, craftsmen, scholars, and monks can help you reign supreme, but who will turn up to help?
That one proposes a question. I like that. That one leaves it on a cliffhanger. Dun dun dun.
I'll help. So we'll give you a little
monk?
bit of time to write down the answers here. While we do this, hey, our backgrounds almost make it look like the games come together.
I should look at this footage. I'm not actually looking at the YouTube.
Don't look at yourself.
I usually put our chat, our own in real time to us chat over that part. And that way I can see the comments.
That's true.
It is very distracting, right? Because if you see yourself about 28, 30 seconds in the past, it's very distracting.
You want to go back to yourself and say, no, don't say that.
Don't make that lame joke, you animal.
Alrighty, we're not going to give much more time because you don't need much more time. I know y'all brilliant. Y'all know these. Someone said the last one is tough. I agree. I think the last one here is the hardest of these 5.
There's a couple that are tough. There's no question that there's a couple that are tough, yes.
Where can you write the answers? On your own pad of paper.
Yeah, you're just keeping this yourself. You're going to score yourself. This is just for fun. Like Tom said, bragging rights, being silly, having a good time together.
10 points each,
don't
by the
worry
way.
about it.
10 points
there you
each.
Go. All right, very nice. Yeah, I'm looking at it. That looks nice, Tom. That looks nice. Look at that. It's a nice font, nice background. Oh, wait, that was me. That was me.
It was mostly you. 5% was me. I fixed that first line.
You did. I forgot to leave room for us in the corner.
That was a lot of work to fix that first line. All right, here we go. It's time to go to the answers. Oh, there we go.
All right, let's do it.
All right, here we go.
What do we got, Tom? Here we go. Design the most appealing 1950s neighborhood with fences, parks, and swimming pools. What could that be, Tom? Have you seen all these? What could it be?
I have seen all these. The Last of Us, Part 2.
No, that's not it.
It's Welcome to... Ba, ba, ba.
All right, next up, use resources to build a village of critters and constructions in this woodland game. Would you have guessed, Tom? Would you have guessed this one?
I would have guessed that, yes, I would have, Everdell. I would have got that one.
Everdell it's pretty on the nose, this one, yes. And then the next one, they just went away from my screen, so I can no longer, here we go. Join forces using elemental powers to defend your home from invaders. This one had the title in the tag, in the real tag, so I had to modify it slightly.
Got it. Spirit
this
Island.
It's a little less clear, but the invaders, I think, really help sell it.
There's not many where you join forces against invaders. Yeah, that's true. Number 4 could have been many games, but 14 factions is the key, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gaia Project, not Eclipse, not Twilight Imperium, but Gaia Project.
Right. Craftsmen, scholars, and monks walk into a bar, and they want to help. They want to help you reign supreme, but who will turn up to help? What about this one? Would you have guessed it?
No, I would not have. It is Orleans.
Yeah, this one's a little. It's a little obviously
Maybe
a
the
lot of
monks
games
would have
that
given it to
craftsmen,
me.
scholars, and monks. Yeah.
Maybe the monks would have given it to me. I don't know. Good news, everyone. You could have scored a maximum of 50 points there, but let's say you didn't. There's 5 more.
Here we go.
I'm ready for the next round. I'm ready for the next round.
Tell
Nick
them what
says,
it
if I
is,
win,
Tom.
am I allowed to keep bringing it up everywhere I go, like that guy with his baseball highlights trophy? All right, let's jump here. We got 5 more. Build an interstellar civilization by exploration, research, conquest, and diplomacy. Artfully embellish the walls of your palace by drafting the most beautiful tiles. Amass a fortune and stake your reputation by operating a lucrative art gallery. Toss gobs of unique dice in an epic adventure en route to a final boss showdown. And an unknown elder god approaches the world, and you must solve mysteries to solve it. To stop it? To solve it.
Yeah, I don't think it's to stop it. Did I mistype that? I will check right now because I know what game it is.
Any game that starts with a description of toss gobs of unique dice should just automatically be in your collection.
I love that one. That one went in just because I love that description. Yeah. Yeah, it's supposed to be, and you must solve mysteries to stop it. I'm sorry, that was my mistake.
Here's the cool
An unknown
thing
elder
about...
god approaches the world, and you must solve mysteries to stop it.
Look at that, folks. That is called editing on the fly.
Did you just change it?
I did, man.
What a beast. This is now at least 7% you.
Alrighty. We get a few more seconds here, folks, to write these down because some of these you're just not going to know.
Don't even try. You know that that's basically every game. Every
Let me ask
game.
you this. Is there such a thing as an unknown elder god? I feel like everyone knows all their names. They've been in so many games. Like,
That's
say,
true. We've
who is
seen
this elder god? Well, I don't know. I haven't watched pop culture my whole life.
At least board gamer pop culture or like big reader pop culture. Because the populace at large probably doesn't know who or what Cthulhu is, right?
I guess.
Or Cthulhu.
I never heard of it. I never heard of
the daughter
Cthulhu before I
of
played
Cthulhu.
board games.
Right.
Alrighty. Time for the answers. Here we go. Oh, now the word's back to solve. I'm not changing every slide.
Forget it. They got it.
All
All right,
right,
here we go. Build an interstellar civilization by exploration, research, conquest, and diplomacy. Of course, it's a lot of different kinds of games. This one is the hardest by far because there's not one part that, gives it to you. What would you have said, Tom?
I would have guessed TI4 because it would have come down to that, and I would have been like, Z's going to sneak this one in there. So, I actually have not played the newest upgraded version of this, but I believe we have a copy coming to the Dice Tower Library as we speak.
Okay. Just out of curiosity, I'm going to look up Twilight Imperium 4 and see what it is.
Oh, that is interesting.
If it has one.
What's the difference? We got build an interstellar civilization by exploration, research, conquest, and diplomacy.
So Twilight Imperium 4th edition happens to say, take one of 17 factions to power via trade, conquest, and galactic politics. So, very
That's true.
similar.
That's
it's a little
different.
more
That's different.
specific. It mentioned 17 factions, so they gave you a little more. All right, let's keep going.
All right. Artfully embellish the walls of your palace by drafting the most beautiful tiles is Azul.
That is right.
So it is a palace. It's not a bathroom.
Who said
anyhow.
bathroom?
I like this. Amass should be something more people should use in daily speaking. I've amassed a hunger.
I've amassed a collection of ties that rivals smaller European countries.
Yeah. All right. What is this one? This one's tricky, but I'm going to assume it's an art gallery game. It is The Gallerist. It's in the title. Isn't that like something you're not allowed to do? To put the word of the definition in the...
It doesn't say gallerist. It says art gallery. It's okay. And there's a few. There were a handful of these games that it could have been. I think there's enough if you've played to, stake your reputation, all that stuff to give it to people. Now, the next one, like I said, just made me laugh. Toss gobs of unique dice in an epic adventure en route to a final boss showdown. Would you have gotten this one, Tom?
Bones. I wouldn't have. I was thinking, is it Quarriors? Is it Elder's Sign? But I didn't think it was Elder's Sign, right? It's kind of, I just couldn't think of.
It's not gobs. I would not do that as gobs of dice. That's a handful of dice. It's not the same thing.
All right. Next one is Cthulhu. And I know the other guy. So, what is it? Eldritch Horror. Huh.
There is a clue in there where it talks about an unknown elder god approaches the world, and you must solve mysteries to stop it. So there is a clue in it where I was trying to make sure that people knew it was not one of the smaller scope ones, but like the big one, the whole world.
Alrighty, so at this point in time, you can have up to 100 points, but we're only 1/4 through the game, and each round the points will quadruple, and then, no, that's not true. Making each round further pointless.
I love how somebody says in the comments, Z has too much time on his hands. Yes, I just sit around doing this, not for this game show, but just for fun. And then Tom called me. He's like, you got anything? I'm like, yeah, I've been reading these tags on games.
Alrighty. The next game is my game, and this game is called Poll Time. All right, poll time. So we're going to be taking some polls here, and I'm going to need you all to help me. So this is for the live audience here. So the first, I'm going to give a question. So here's the first question. What is the worst color for a shirt? All right, what's the worst color for a shirt? And what I want you to do is for those of you who are watching, I need 6 things to put here. And then we're going to vote on those and see which one gets the most votes. But
someone is going to say the one you're wearing. Somebody's going to say that.
Well, I'm going to use some discretion here about what people, what the topics are, but not too much. Not too much. It's going to, I want it to be legit. Let's see here.
I agree. I think my entry would be, gosh, I don't know. I have to vote on these, don't I?
Yeah. Okay. So we got pink, and then we got puce.
You got pink, blue, white, puce, brown, orange, yellow, lime. Oof.
All right, hang on. I got
y'all pulling out the crate.
And I got puce, and I like that lime green one. That seems like one that people wouldn't like to wear, right? Even though I have a lime green shirt.
Lime, yeah.
What's the difference between puce and brown anyway?
The spelling, mostly.
Well, we'll try brown and see if people think that's different.
I don't know what
color.
Puce looks like.
Ooh, I like skin color. That's a good one. What do you think?
Yeah, it's gross. Puce. Puce color. Let's look it up. That's like a burgundy-ish brown. It's like a dark red throwing towards like purpley brown.
All right, I got the last ones here.
Pretty.
I got mustard yellow and transparent.
Wow, like sci-fi, completely see-through. That's oof. Okay.
Alrighty. So now I'm going to drag this down here, folks. I think you should be able to see the poll. So everyone is going to guess now. Before I let the poll go, before I put the poll in chat, I'm going to allow you have to guess now what you think the number 2 answer is. All right? Because that's the best answer you can get. If you guess the number 2 answer, you will get 30 points. If you guess the number 3 answer, you will get 10 points. All the other answers get you nothing. We'll make it very simple. 30 points if you guess the most. 10 points if you guess, 30 points if you guess number 2. Yeah. 10 points if you guess number 3. And you're going to write these down on your paper. And then an additional 10 points if you match Z's answer. Even if he doesn't pick 1 or 3. Now, Z is not picking the one that he thinks is the worst color. He's going to try to pick the results of the vote.
That's right.
So it's time now. Everyone, you can't vote in the poll until you've written down your answer. And the poll now is in the chat. Go for it.
We got pink, puce, lime green, skin color, mustard yellow, and transparent. Yep, that's a thing.
Let's watch these results in real time.
How many of these do you own, Tom? I'm curious.
I have lime green.
You probably have a pink shirt,
I have
right?
mustard yellow, and I have pink. I don't think I have puce. I don't have transparent or skin color.
We should get you. Well, technically, if you have one, then you have the other. Let's just say, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Think
did
about
you guess
it,
yet?
man.
Did you guess yet?
That's logic.
What's yours?
I guessed. I wrote it down.
Got it.
I got it right here. You
We're
ready
watching
for
the
it?
answers in real time. We're at 84 votes. Yeah, go ahead. You can. Well, no, don't say your answer yet. Let's wait and see. We're getting close. The votes are shooting up. 104 votes. The lead has changed twice now. This is interesting to me. You're going for number 2. Are you watching them?
I'm watching them now. Yeah. Oh, I see them changing. Bloop, 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 bloop. Yeah. Interesting.
Alrighty,
okay.
I think it's slowing down a little bit.
Interesting. This is very cool.
Yeah, it is fun to watch it live because you get to watch the bars jump up and down. Alrighty, I think we've reached a stopping point, so I'm going to call the poll closed at this point.
All right.
And what was your answer, Mr. Z?
Well, I actually wrote down lime green. I thought that would be not particularly attractive. All the other ones are kind of funny. Like, if you're wearing a skin-colored shirt, it's bad, but it's also like, ha-ha bad. And transparent, you're just sort of like wearing a costume.
That's like those mesh shirts.
Yeah, right. But like lime green, that person's not being tongue-in-cheek. That person's just wearing a lime green shirt.
All right, let's
and
not
that person
delve too much into the psychology. Let's not delve too
Right?
much into why someone might do it or not do it. That seems rude.
Whoever wears a lime shirt is probably a hat lover.
All right, folks. If you wrote skin color, you get 30 points. If you wrote mustard yellow, you get 20 points. And if you wrote lime green, you get 10 because you matched Z.
I like
Alrighty. That's the first question. Second question. What is the best comfort food? So these are just comfort
Limes.
foods. If you need
Green
a comfort food.
limes. If
I
the
don't know
shirt
if-
is lime green, then the food is green limes.
If you ate the food in this picture, I think you might die pretty quickly.
I haven't seen it yet. What is
There is no small amount of cheese in whatever this dish is.
Oh, okay.
I do like cheese.
How about a cheese-colored shirt? I guess it depends on what kind of cheese.
Yeah, that's true. If someone had put Kraft cheese, that just sounds gross, right?
Yeah. Especially like a scratch and sniff shirt.
All right, so we got ice cream. We have ribs. We have mac and cheese. We have pizza. Those are 4 pretty good answers.
And these are all the best comfort food, you said?
Yeah. There's people who are shouting them out here.
So
donuts.
popsicle.
Donuts is a
Donuts,
good one.
yeah. Tacos, I see tacos.
I'm going to put cheesecake here, too. That's 6 answers. I think that's good. This one might have been a little easy to do. I'm going to put the voting options here, folks. What's the best food? So you got to write down your answer now before I make the poll live where people can vote. You need to write what it is.
All right,
By the way,
run those by me again, Tom.
ice
Tell me
cream,
what they are one more
ribs,
time.
mac and cheese, pizza, donuts, and cheesecake. While we're writing this, I'll tell you my comfort food of choice is either crackers and cheese, which I like a lot, or nachos and cheese. Those are my 2 go-to. If I don't know what else to eat and I'm in the mood to just kind of sprawl out, that's what I like to eat. What about you?
Right. So I'm trying to pick the second option here. Comfort food, I think I saw it. It's Probably somebody said popsicle, and I felt very comfortable reading that and thinking about having a popsicle. So
Yeah, popsicle's pretty good.
like, just a fruity, frozen treat.
Alrighty.
Okay, so I'm trying to pick the second one. That's the main thing here because I think I know one, but I might.
Do
yeah.
you? I don't think I know one, but I mean, I think I know the top 3, but I don't know in what order they would show up in.
All right, I'm going to say this one to try to get into the second spot. Here we go.
The poll is live. Folks, your answers are locked in. You can't vote in the poll till you...
Woo! Here we go. I love it. I love it. This is good stuff, Tom. I like these voting thingies.
Yeah, it is fun to watch people vote live. And they're
everything.
off!
From now on, not a meal goes by without me creating a poll and asking the internet what I should have for dinner. That's it. This is my life from now on.
As I'm watching these, I think the only person who voted for ribs was the person who actually put it in the comments. I was just grabbing answers. Someone here says, I don't think of ribs as comfort food. I'm not comfortable thinking of the mess they make. I agree. It's just a kind of a messy food.
Sure, I guess so, yeah. But there's I could see it. There's also, coming from a Cuban family, the big thing is, big comfort food is crabs. Like, I remember as a kid. You think of
crabs as a comfort food? I think it's more like a meal. Because, yeah, it's work to eat crabs.
It is, but it's like a family thing where people come together and make crabs in a big steel, wok-looking thing. So, I don't know. Yeah, it takes a long time. It's not quick, but it is like a comfort activity, a comfort food thing.
All right,
but I think not to everybody. I think it's a cultural thing. All right, what do we got? Yeah, those are the 3 I figured.
I agree.
The donuts might be higher.
I agree. Donuts are dangerous, man. Dangerous. All righty, well, I'm declaring the poll to be closed. So what was your answer, Mr. Z?
So the original thing I wrote was pizza, and then I changed it to ice cream because I thought pizza would be 1. Is it indeed 1?
Pizza is 1.
It's so close.
Just beat out ice cream. It's 51-49 as we speak, but it was 51-48. So if you picked ice cream, you get 40 points. 30 from getting it right, and 10 from Z picking it. And then if you picked mac and cheese, you get 10 points. Ribs, pizza, donuts, and cheesecake are out. So, all right. The next question, we got 4 of these. The next one here is, what animal, if tamed, would make the greatest mount? Now, I'm going to, real quickly, even though I put a picture of a dinosaur there, you can't give a dinosaur answer. All right, it has to be a living animal. What animal would you like to ride around if you could tame it?
What? All right. Oh, man. This is the craziest. Okay, I like it.
I made this question up. Don't mock me too much.
I love it. I think it's hilarious. Could it be a creature of the sea?
It could be anything, right?
How about a dinosaur? Could it be a dinosaur?
No, it can't be a dinosaur. Shut up.
Then it can't be anything. Vasel. Could it be a particularly stout human?
How? Oh, I like that. Someone said moose. Moose is good.
Moose, baby, yeah. Kangaroo, that's gonna give you an upset tummy. An eagle, that's
yeah. We'll take eagle. We'll also take
dolphin. Hiker.
I saw rhino.
Somebody said Zee Garcia. They want to tame me and ride me. That's crazy. Ribs. Bear.
Did someone say ribs?
Somebody said ribs. Yeah. in a very Vegas kind of way.
Vegas. All right, I got 6 of them here.
It's an inside joke, people. Don't worry about it. Rhino. Blue whale. That's what I was thinking. Blue whale. That's awesome.
Well, I didn't even think of that one. That's too late. Here are your... Whoa, my poll just disappeared. Oh, there it is. There's your poll. Pick the answer you think people are going to do. You got between moose, eagle, rhino, dolphin, grizzly bear, and tiger. Moose, eagle, rhino, dolphin, grizzly bear, or tiger. You're going to pick one of those answers. You want to get the one that people pick the second most of.
Okay. I think I got it.
Oh, I'm seeing some funny
I
answers
got my
now.
1 and my 2. So.
The honey badger mac and cheese. Now, come on now. All right.
Honey badger, from what I understand, the honey badger does not care, I believe. Musk ox.
All righty. Well,
Platypus.
everyone should write your answer down. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and the poll is live.
What animal, if tamed, would make the greatest mount? I like it.
And they're off.
I like it. What animal, if tamed, Tom, would make the worst mount?
Turtle? Slug?
You're not going to get there quickly, but it might be a comfortable ride. Somebody did say porcupine. That, I think, qualifies.
If there was a
as the
giant
worst.
spider, I would not ride it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't care. I'd be like, nah, fool. I'm out.
No.
I'm not dealing with this.
I don't want to go to that circus.
This is the closest of the 4 polls that we've done, or the 3 polls. This is the third one. There's no clear loser, and there's definitely no clear winner. We have 135
Every
votes.
animal, man.
That's true, though.
Every animal is the best.
As a kid, we kind of dreamed of riding all these different things. Except, apparently, the dolphin, which is floundering in 6th. Even though Z kind of hinted. I think of all these, the dolphin would be the one I would be least afraid of riding.
Yeah, but you're in the water also, which is the least interesting to me. Actually, my bottom answer, I'll wait till everybody's done, I guess. But my bottom answer is not the dolphin.
All righty, well, I think voting has slowed down enough. Go for it. What was your bottom answer?
My bottom answer would actually be the eagle. I'm not about that. I mean, unless this is some sort of giant eagle, fantasy type eagle. I'm going to kill that thing, and it's going to kill me in return by landing with a thud.
I'm assuming we were assuming that the eagle would be high enough.
High enough to let me parachute? What do you mean?
Big enough.
Cannot carry me. Eagles.
All right, what was your choice, Z?
My number 1 answer, I thought in my head, would be tiger. Everybody's loving on the He-Man imagery, right? I mean, that's the first thing I thought of. And then I figured, okay, if tiger's out, then rhino. Like, have your own mount, your own attack rhino. You can, like, take it to conflicts. You can take it just to the store. That's great for storage. You know what I mean? Yeah, rhino. It's like an animal SUV.
Well, unfortunately for you, rhino, well, not unfortunately because you're not playing, but rhino was the number 1 answer, actually.
It's too good of an SUV.
But if you wrote rhino, you get 10 points that Z gave you. Then there's a tie for second place. Eagle and grizzly bear tied. So you get 30 points if you pick eagle or grizzly bear. And we're friendly here. So if you picked the next one, which is tiger, you get 10 points. Moose just missed out with two fewer votes. And then dolphin was on the bottom.
That was really tight, yeah. Plus, it makes me want an eagle bear, whatever that is.
An eagle bear. All right, let's go to the last part of this section here. What classic game is actually quite good? And if I'm not clear, I'm talking about board games.
Okay.
So I put a picture of Jumanji there because I figured no one would pick Jumanji as one of their things, as one of the polls.
It's not a classic game. It's not a real choice.
It looks like a classic game.
Somebody will definitely say ribs.
That's a sequel to Risk. You've conquered the world.
Yes.
Now conquer your dinner.
I'm just going to turtle over here. I'm going to turtle in this part of the dinner table and eat the mashed potatoes till everybody's done fighting. Then I swoop in on the ribs.
All right, I see Stratego.
All right, we got Clue, Backgammon.
I'll put Clue. Backgammon sounds good. What else do you see?
Yahtzee.
Yahtzee, yeah, Yahtzee, the original roll and write.
The OG. That's right.
Should I throw
Monopoly is in
Monopoly in
there.
here? Yeah, I'll throw Monopoly.
All right, what do we got? What do we got?
Let's make this
Taboo,
worldwide. I'll put in Mahjong.
Mahjong, okay.
All right, that's 6. We're already done. That's how fast we are here.
Ribs! All right, let's do it. What do we got?
All right, so we have Stratego, Clue, Backgammon, Yahtzee, Monopoly, and Mahjong. Is Mahjong one word or two? I think it's 2 words, right?
I've seen it spelled both ways.
All right.
It depends. So
I know that some people put some classic games that are considered to be good already, like Acquire, and so I didn't put that in because that's too easy of an answer. We want this actually to be kind of a back and forth thing. So everyone write down your answer here. Stratego, Clue, Backgammon, Yahtzee, Monopoly, or Mahjong. I've never actually played Mahjong. I tried to learn part of it at one point, and it was really tough.
It's kind of like a weird. I don't want to say weird. It's weird to me, but it's a rummy type game. There's quite a bit going on in it, though. You're right. And there's so much history built into it that if someone who did not grow up with it is not really aware of it, there are a lot of rules that you now think to yourself, learning this game in a vacuum, why is this rule here? But there's lots of classic games like that.
Somebody said Wingspan.
You know? Wingspan, yeah.
All right, well, time is up, folks. The poll is... Z, you got your answer?
I do have my answer, yes.
All right, the poll is live in the chat.
I like it. I like it.
Whoa. Once again, I made the answers go away.
That's okay. That's what Stratego is all about. They have to guess where they are. Watch out for that bomb. I think you should do one more poll in which we simply match up. You've done, what, 4 of these? You just have, like, Rhino versus Pizza. You know, like the winners from each.
The top answers from each. Rhino versus Ribs. No, not Ribs. Ribs didn't make it.
Yeah, it's Rhino versus Pizza. Whatever it was. Versus transparent shirt, I think.
Well, this is another one that's close. It's not as close as the animal one, but it's definitely close. Or closer than I had anticipated. Although the loser here, quite clear, and there definitely is a strong bias in our board gaming community against poor old Mr. Monopoly.
Sure.
But it still got 6 votes. All right, looks like we got enough votes. Let's shut down the voting. All right, Mr. Z, what did you write?
Well, it looks like I got the correct top 2, but I might have switched them around. I said that Clue was going to be number 1, so my choice was actually Stratego.
No, that's correct. Clue was number 1, and Stratego number 2.
Okay, well, they keep switching a little bit on my screen, so that was right. Then I said,
got it.
I said the correct answer, or the one most voted, Stratego.
Wait, what was your choice?
Stratego.
Got it. All right, so folks, if you pick Stratego, you get 40 points. If you picked number 3, Yahtzee, you get 10 points. Unfortunately, Clue, Backgammon, Monopoly, and Mahjong give nothing.
Yeah, Clue is definitely my favorite from all these that were listed. So I agree with
Stratego?
With the voters. No, I like Clue more. Clue is, yes, there are parts that clearly aren't that good, don't hold up, etc., etc. It retains its charm, I think. Clue works.
What was our first question? Oh, your worst color for a shirt. That's right. Hang on. We're going to do what Z said. We're going to have a poll of just stuff. Why not?
We did just get $2.99 from Danny Music 1995 with an emoji that says fist bump. Fist bump. I like it.
All right, I got shirt, food, animal. And I need another classic game. We'll do that. All right, so pick one of these. That's all it says is pick one. So here are your options.
Okay, go ahead.
This is Z's idea. Okay, pick one. We got ribs, transparent shirt, rhino, clue, ice cream, lime green shirt, large eagle, or Stratego.
Fly like Stratego.
You're picking one of these. There's no criteria. You just pick what you pick. You're trying to get the second one. We'll make this an extra. We'll make this one 40, 30, and 20. We'll give you 3 possibilities because there's so many answers there, but you still can't pick number 1.
God.
You got your answer?
Got it. No, I don't. I need to see them on the screen, and I'm not there yet. You said too many things, and now I have that song. Well,
that's your fault. You're the one who sang it into your ears. I know you can see the answers now.
Fly like Stratego.
Did you pick one?
Lime green. Fly like Stratego. Get a rhino.
All right, everybody.
Well, hold on. Let me think. Number 2 answer, huh? I got it.
All right, the poll is live. I'm super excited about this poll here. I don't think I can fit them all on the screen, no.
No, that's not number 1. That's
yeah, you're not going to be able to see Stratego, but you know what? No one's voting for it anyway, so don't worry about it.
That's okay. I got my answers. I got number 1, which is not useful, but I like to have it so I can figure out what I think number 2 might be. And it's a very clear breakdown, I think, you know?
Well, maybe we should be doing this at 8 o'clock Eastern time here.
How many of these things can you combine? Let me see. So I could be wearing a transparent shirt whilst riding a rhino, eating ice cream, and setting up a Stratego board while I try to keep the rhino from shaking. It's impossible. Can't not be done.
All righty. Looks like... Now this one
Look
gets
at
the
that
most
transparent
votes.
shirt and lime green, just like jump up.
All righty.
That's great.
All right, Z, what did you write?
I figured number 1 would be ice cream. And so number 2, clearly, large eagle.
Well, you were right about number 1, but number 2 was ribs.
I wrote down
Never
ribs,
underestimate.
and then I was like, no.
Never underestimate the love of people picking weird things. So if you picked ribs,
right.
You get 40 points. If you picked our number 3 answer, large eagle, that is our number 3 answer, right? Yeah, our number 3 answer, you get 30. You still get 40 because Z picked it. If you picked rhino, you get 30.
You get 20. 20, that's it.
No, because rhino
40.
and large eagle tied.
Ah!
And then transparent shirt, you get 20. That's it.
All right, so again, one more time. Second answer.
Ribs. Well, tied ice cream now, but at the time we did this, ribs was number 2.
Ribs.
Ribs gets you 40.
40. Large eagle gets you 40.
Rhino gets you 30. Transparent shirt gets you 20.
All right.
And that is enough of polls. So let's go to the next part of the game. Write down your scores, and for the next part, you're going to need to write down numbers 1 through 8. Is that correct, Z?
Yeah, you might want to write that down twice, I guess.
Yeah, because this is Z's famous, worldwide famous shadow game. Except
I'm changing the name to Transparent Shirt.
But unlike previous examples of this game, Z has now gone to guess the film poster.
Yeah, these are going to be these are outlines of something in a movie poster. You're going to see just basically a completely flat black outline of something.
Well, we can show you an example.
I left in the corners for you so that you have an idea of the size of the poster. And I want to remind everyone again, please do not write the answers in the chat, okay? You want to write these down on your own piece of paper as they're coming up. But yeah, we can take a look at that example.
By the way, thank you,
Tom.
Nathaniel. He says, thanks for all you guys do in the board game community. Keep it up. Love your content. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right, yeah, this one here seems to be pretty easy. I believe it is Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, it was far from coming home.
Actually, this movie is called Batman vs. Superman.
Why did you say that name?
I just watched that scene the other day, and I was like, nah, still good. Alrighty. So that was the example here, folks. You will now watch.
All right.
You're now about to play. We're going to go through these. You're only going to see them once, so be prepared. Z, you got your timer ready to tell me when to change?
Sure, I could do that. I can probably do that.
Can you do it? I can do it.
Let me get my timer here. Stopwatch action. You ready?
I'm ready. Here goes. We're going to the first one.
Hit him with it. All right, everybody. I'm going to give you about 12 seconds, actually, to write this stuff down. You've got about 12 seconds to write it down, and change it, Tom.
Na 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 na.
All right. Change it up. All right, make sure you're writing these down. It seems like everybody's avoiding the comments. Good. Don't write them in the comments.
Kabuki is watching.
And by the way, if you are finding these very easy, change it. The first set, as I like to do this twice, as you know, the first set is easier than the second set, folks. Be aware of that. You should be doing well here. Change it. All right. Write them down. You need to be specific, by the way. If it's part of a franchise, if it's a spin-off, I don't care. Change it, Tom. I want to know which one specifically.
This is the hardest one of all. That is sarcasm, I think.
I don't know which one you're looking at. The last one?
No, we're on number 6.
Okay. Change it up, then, if it's so hard. Don't let him have it. I like that Jamie is pointing out that the numbers are inside the dice tower this time.
What?
I gave Tom just stills, not a PowerPoint. Change it. That way he couldn't mess it up. It's impossible. Actually, I think I gave you both. But all right, are we nearly there?
This is the last one.
Oh, then they're out of time. That's that.
Back to the Future.
All right, everybody. Oh, 6. Yeah, 6 is very easy. Yes.
All right, here we go. So going to number 1. This one seemed pretty easy, I think. A good way to start, except this movie was actually number 2. No, it was. What? Look at that tower. Isn't that pretty, how it changes? I still think Z kind of cheated here by not putting the other tower in this, but that's okay.
If you say the Lord of the Rings, the one tower, I'll take it. I'll take it.
This guy's giving a victory sign.
You know this, Tom.
Well, I figured it was Ghostbusters, but I would have guessed the new one because I didn't recognize this and I forgot that this was Ghostbusters 2.
Yeah, Ghostbusters 2, yeah.
Which, by the way, is one of those movies that I tend to like a lot, and I see on the internet it's often widely reviled, but I like it.
I like 2. I like 2 a lot. I've seen 2 more than 1, for sure. I don't know if it's just because I caught it on TV more.
It was on TV a lot. I like the Statue of Liberty thing. All right. Next.
Yeah.
This guy's shooting a gun. Is it Firefly? It is not. It's Solo.
Sure looks like it, though, right? It's got that same pose, same stance. Yeah. All right. There we go. Solo.
This one here looks like a guy just broke a microphone off of its base. Well, this one, I've seen this movie so many times that I really like this movie.
It's an iconic pose also. So.
Bohemian Rhapsody. Yeah, you're right. This was his thing for singing. Mr. Mercury.
Yeah. There's a few of these that you had not seen, Tom, before I sent you this.
That's true. You had changed it up. I'm seeing that now. This one I don't know, actually. I don't know this one.
You don't know?
Well, I want to say Tomb Raider, but I don't remember her holding chains or whatever those things are. Oh, Black Widow.
So
the same movie's not out, you cheater! I was tricked.
I got you.
You did.
Nobody's seen this movie.
I don't think I've even seen this poster yet, actually.
You probably have. You haven't? Gosh, it's it's everywhere.
I kind of stay out of the whole Marvel thing because I want to be surprised by the movies until I can wait till May when this comes out.
The poster's not going to spoil it for you.
All right, this one is I thought the easiest of all of them.
Yeah. I agree with that.
And that's The Nightmare Before Christmas. Because I think this is one of those posters. A lot of these movies have multiple posters.
Yeah.
So, you pick one, but this is the poster everyone remembers for this movie, I think.
Yeah, and it was the poster. It was the cover for the DVD, and I assume a Blu-ray, and I assume the VHS. So, yeah, this one it's iconic, and it's everywhere. And that character really stands out.
All right, this one, when Z first showed this one to me, I thought it was Planet of the Apes. But no!
Which makes sense, I guess.
Cloverfield. Yeah, actually, and that makes more sense, honestly, than Planet of the Apes, because in Planet of the Apes, it was just the head and the arm.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like Cloverfield, but that's mostly... I like the story. I didn't like the shaky cam at all. It was too shaky in this movie for me.
Sure, yeah.
This is an easy one for me. I mean, this gentleman has one of the most famous silhouettes in history, and that's Darkest Hour, a picture of Winston Churchill.
Yeah. Kind of looks like, oh gosh, what's his name? When you said silhouette, you made me think of Hitchcock. Kind of looks like the Hitchcock silhouette a little bit also, where he would do that silhouette at the beginning of his things.
I will say I would never have thought of Gary Oldman to play Winston Churchill, but he disappeared into that character.
Right.
Alrighty, you could have got 80 points there, 10 points apiece. Now we're going to jump to the next 8, so get ready, because here we go.
Oh, wait. Did you hit him with it?
I did. The first one's on already.
Okay, that's okay. Again, these 8 are likely to be a little bit harder. I don't think anyone's going to get them all. Change it up. Somebody's asking, does Churchill count for the last one? Yeah, that's fine. It's the Churchill movie. You don't have to remember what it's called. It's all right. All right, and change it up.
I already changed it a long time ago because you waited a long time.
Oh, maybe I skipped saying it. I must have been talking while I reset this.
All right, let's change it. Here we go. Starting from here.
Okay. Go. Okay. I got it, baby. I'm doing it. I'm timing things.
This one I got wrong because I looked at the shadow the wrong way.
What do you mean?
I just...
Change it up.
I'm going to be surprised many people get this one right.
I don't know which one you're looking at. Give me a number.
Number 5.
5. Change it up. All right. There we go. Number 6. Yeah, they're going to be tougher. Change it. Now we're looking at 7, yes?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Bum, 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 bum. All these are 10 points each.
And change it.
The last one. Ooh, I don't think you showed me this one. But I know what it is.
You do, huh?
I haven't even seen this movie, but I saw the trailer, which tells me what this is.
Okay. Well done. And that's time. Tom, that's it. Again, folks, if you're still writing down quickly what it is, we're not checking your spelling, Don't worry about it.
At the end of the day, it's a game that we're never going to know who won. You could come up to us at a convention in the future and say, I won that game show back in 2020. And we'll give you an award.
Matter if you're
no, we won't.
You know what it is. If you wrote shorthand for yourself, we're good. Don't worry about it. All right, Tom, let's see what these are. I'm curious myself.
All right, this one I didn't know. Again, when Z first showed it to me, once again, I said Tomb Raider, and I was like, I don't remember when she had an axe, but that's because it's not Tomb Raider, it's Serenity.
You said Firefly earlier, which is funny. They kind of hinted at it. That was a clue.
That's true. Was that subconscious on my part? I hope not.
Sure. Yeah. Oh, you're good at the subconscious stuff. All right, so that's Serenity is the first one. And next up, what do we got? Now, this one you haven't seen.
No, I've seen this movie.
No, you haven't seen me make this one.
But this is actually one of my favorite movies in the last year. And that is
I agree.
Yesterday.
It's great. Yeah, I thought it was really nice. And it's an iconic, obviously you'll think Beatles before you think anything else with that layout, but obviously it's not the Beatles. So that was pretty easy, I guess.
It's a pretty simple premise, but they do a good job with this movie. I thought it was like a comfort movie, maybe? Is that a good term for it?
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, this one I got right away when Z showed these to me. Boom. It was easy, because this is, in my opinion, the best DC movie in the past decade, and that's Shazam. I know it didn't do very well in the theaters, but who cares? This was like a Marvel movie in the DC universe. Also, I'm a big fan of Zachary Levi.
Yeah. I thought it was
okay. And I
okay.
also enjoyed the strong family vibe that the movie gave. That was a good thing.
That part was better than a lot of the superhero stuff. I'll agree with that.
All right, this one is the one I got wrong. For some reason, I thought maybe it was Willy Wonka. I don't know what. I was looking at it from the wrong angle. But it makes a lot more sense.
Did you think he was like sinking into like a chocolate river or something?
No, I just thought he was dancing and his hat was, I don't know. When you look at a shadow wrong, it's like when people, it's like when people
see something.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you see something one way, that's it. It's hard to break out of that.
All right, the next one I had no clue on. I did not know what this was at all. And I've never actually seen this movie, and that's part of why, I guess. Birdman, or The Unexpected Virtue of Ignorance.
That's right. See, there's a if you look for it, there's a hidden message here, Tom. It's Shazam, a DC movie, followed by Joker, a DC movie, followed by Batman.
Alrighty. This one, when Z first showed this one to me, I was looking at it from a distance, I think. I thought it was like one of the Indiana Jones movies, because I thought that was a fedora. And then Z pointed out that if that was a fedora, his head would be smashed up inside the fedora. This is actually Parasite.
Yeah, I'm curious how many people got that one. It was definitely tricky, leaving the blackout bar over his eyes.
I believe Parasite is the feel-good movie of the year. That's what I heard.
I haven't seen it, but that's what I heard.
This is a genre movie I do not get that people like. I get that it's social commentary, I suppose, but oof.
Have you seen it? No, right?
I have seen it. It's Korean, so I always tend to. I'm like, oh, it's a Korean movie that won the Oscar. I gotta watch it. Then when I was done, I was like, bleh. Kind of like how you feel after you watch Joker, I guess.
That's exactly how I felt. Yeah. So okay, that's good to know that that's the kind of thing it is.
All right, this one. You know what? I've not seen this movie. I know a lot of this movie because Sam used to quote it all the time.
That's right.
And it's Nacho Libre.
Nacho!
This is not the last time we're going to see Jack Black in this.
It's a very goofy movie, Nacho Libre, like one of the silliest, goofiest movies. And I think I want to say it's rated maybe even PG because it's not that bad. You know, like it's not adult. I don't know. I'd have to check on that one. It's just kind of like a weird kids movie, kind of. But, you know, I guess
you're saying watch it with my kids. Check.
It's strange. Yeah, check the rating, but it's a weird one.
All right, then the last one. We see 3 people and a horse. But the silhouettes of those people are very distinct, I thought.
There's also especially 4 people on a horse because one of them is blending into the horse except for his mouth and chin, which is very strange on that horse's silhouette.
I thought that horse just had like a rippled chin.
He's been eating a little much. He's got double chin here.
Well, technically, that horse is a person.
I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
I saw the trailer. Again, I saw the trailer. That's not spoiling anything. Yeah.
All right. So that's it. Again, 10 points apiece, everybody.
All righty.
I'm curious. Let me know what you got. Let me know what you got in that second round. See, Nacho Libre is PG, says Box of Toys.
Well, there you go. All righty, folks.
All right.
We're now going to jump to the last section of our game because we got to finish this up here so we can get to the next section of Summer Spectacular. Alrighty, last section, of course, as with all Dice Tower game shows, we almost always have a top 10. So in each of these categories, you're just going to write down 10 answers. You get 10 points for each answer that you match and 10 points for each answer Z writes. Z has not seen these, so he's going to write also. So the first one is, what are the highest ranked games with the word the, T-H-E, on Board Game Geek? So on Board Game Geek, these are the highest ranked games that have the word the in them. Don't write these in the comments, please. You can write down up to 10 of these. Now, be warned, there are some games I did not even realize had the word the in them. That's not my problem.
The. Okay.
Wonder what the highest ranked movies with the word the. That would be interesting. But don't worry, we're going to get to a movie category in a bit. But first, we're going to start here.
Ooh,
somebody got 8 out of 8. Oh, that was Jason. But Jason watches all the movies.
Jason is, I'm glad you got to enjoy that then. I'm glad he played along. Because he has not seen those. That's neat. I'm glad he's in there. Yeah, these are they're pretty time consuming to make, but they are fun to share. All right, the.
Oh, he's looking at games in his collection. That is legal. You may look around your room at games you own. You may not look it up on Board Game Geek.
And I have to, otherwise I'm...
Does LE equal the? And the answer to that is no, because then that would be la. It's the word THE.
Wow,
The Ohio State University. Oh, yeah, and the word the has to be at the beginning of the word. So someone put scythe because it has THE at the end. No.
Oh, do you mean like the word? It doesn't have to be at the beginning, but it has to be like that word.
It has to be
not
the
those
word,
letters
yes.
in that order.
No, I mean, it has to be its own word. Yeah, or it can't also be the word there.
Sure. Yeah, I got that. Okay, let me see. Wow. Okay, the. I've got right now 4 that I've written down.
4 is good.
4 is not bad playing by myself because I'm not good at this at all.
Yeah, but that's okay. You're just giving people extra points.
Maybe I should stop at 5. Maybe I should maybe while everybody's shooting for 10, I should be just shooting for 5.
Can the be anywhere in the title? Yes. Yes. It can be.
Ooh!
All right, we're down to 20 seconds, folks.
All right, I got 5.
And these are as of when I built this. So if a game snuck in the top ranked ones in the last, few days, whatever.
Well, yeah. So again, everyone's going to get what is it? 10 points for
10 points for each one they match.
Another 10.
And another 10 for each one of yours that they match. All right, so here we go.
And if it happens to be a right pick, then that one just happens to be worth 20, right?
That's correct. All right, Z, we'll do your picks first. What do you got?
Okay, so first one that came to mind was The Castles of Burgundy.
Okay.
After that, The Lord of the Rings, Journeys in Middle-earth.
Okay.
1960, The Making of the President.
Okay.
The Seventh Continent.
Okay. Which no one calls it, ever.
True, but it is the Seventh Continent. And then my last one, I was grasping at straws, Carcassonne, the City.
Okay, I won't write that down. But
Hey. Write it down.
Let's see what they are. First, we have The Voyages of Marco Polo. And again, everyone just says Marco Polo. Then we have Robinson Crusoe, The Adventures of the Cursed Island.
The Adventures on the Cursed Island.
Right, but there is a "the" in that title.
There is.
Then we have Tzolk'in, The Mayan Calendar.
Wow. Okay.
Subtitles, baby. Then The Gallerist.
Somebody did say in the comments, Z better have gotten Arkham Horror the card game, and I did not think of it.
Then we have Race for the Galaxy. That's a game you'd like, too. Then we have Caverna, The Cave Farmers.
That's the thing.
Then we have, yes, you got one, The Seventh Continent.
Yes.
So if you pick the Seventh Continent, you get 20.
That one's worth 20, right.
Then War of the Rings, Epic Battles in the Lands of Middle-earth. Or War of the Ring. It's "thes" in there twice. But you still only get 10 points. The Castles of Burgundy. That's one that Z wrote. That's 20 points. Yeah.
All right.
Through the Ages. A New Story of Civilization. And yes, folks, I know that technically Through the Ages is in the top games twice, but too bad I only put it in once.
Sure.
And finally, that's it. All right. So 10 points for each of those.
I got 2 of them.
And 10 points if you wrote The Castles of Burgundy. Well, you get 20 points for The Castle of Burgundy and The Seventh Continent. If you wrote Lord of the Rings, Journeys in Middle-earth, 1960, or Carcassonne the City, you get 10 points for those also. So you could gotten at max 120 points, but there are multiple ways to get 100 points. Did anyone write Carcassonne the City? Yeah.
No, they could have gotten more than 120 points. They'll get 120 if they wrote 10.
They got all 10
if
right.
They're all correct.
Plus the 2 you did. That's 120.
Oh, you're right, because for every one of these they got correct, they don't
Math,
get one of the other ones. I apologize for my lack of culture.
All right.
I'm an animal.
What are the highest ranked black and white movies on IMDb? Now, to be clear, I'm not saying movies from a certain time period. These movies are in black and white. You're going to write down 10 highly ranked movies on IMDb. To help everyone out, I actually am I think I'm going up to the top 12 here. So, but you can still only write 10. It's just that if you pick number 12 or number 11, hooray for you. Because I figured this was a slightly harder question. Because I would have gotten 3 of these, I think. So highly ranked black and white movies. I know some people love black and white movies. My dad tends to like this style a lot. I don't mind black and white, but I do dearly love color. So I'm actually kind of a fan sometimes when they colorize old movies, even though that always makes somebody mad.
Sure. Interesting.
Don't type the answers in the chat.
So we got 4 right now. Is that movie in black and white? I don't know.
And by the way, I went by IMDb's definition of black and white. They had these movies ranked in that category. So if you have a problem with the biggest database of movies on the planet, you take it up with them, not me. Did you write your 5?
All right. I got 5.
5's pretty good.
I think if I shoot for 5, that's better than, like, if it happens to be a category I strangely actually
one
know.
Person said the one where that guy with the mustache, the twisty mustache, ties up the lady on the railroad tracks.
That one. Everybody knows that one. Well known.
All right. Well, these are the highest rated ones. Obviously, a lot of people go in and rate stuff. But again, I'm going by what they listed here. You have 20 seconds, and then we're going to go. And again, don't ask me what counts or doesn't count. Ask IMDb.
That's right.
And then we're going to see how many of these. How did I what?
How'd you find this? I mean, like,
because I was looking for lists of movies, and I went to IMDb and started searching there. You'd be surprised the rabbit holes I fall into when I'm looking for top 10 stuff.
Oh, I know it. I understand. I feel the same way when I'm doing stuff of mine. I'm like, digging up movie posters and following, trying to find one that's high res enough. And then I go down some rabbit hole of like fake movie posters. There's a whole world of people who fake movie posters that are parodies of real movies. It's insane.
All right. Well, time is up, everybody. Here we go. The highest rated black and white movies on IMDb. Of course, this is the top 12. If you get any, Z, what did you write? Yeah, that's true.
So again, I don't know. I'm pretty sure these are all black and white.
All right.
They're not, whatever. Then you might get points for being wrong like me. Gone with the Wind is my first one.
Okay, great. It's in color. Go ahead.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Casablanca.
All right.
The Lighthouse.
Okay.
Ben-Hur, which I don't remember if it's in color or not.
I don't think so. Keep going.
And then the last one, I know it's not fully in black and white, but The Wizard of Oz.
Ooh. That's true. I think only a little bit of it's in black and white, though. We'll see. We'll see. Here we go. Besides, you just gave people points if they match those. Here we go. So number 12 on this list was Citizen Kane. Something I thought would be higher ranked, but it is number 12. Number 11, Witness for the Prosecution. I don't think I've seen that one.
I don't know what that is.
Number 10.
If Harrison Ford is not in it, I don't know.
Paths of Glory. Or is it Bombshell?
Okay.
I'm actually not sure which it is. I think it's Path of Glory. All right. That was 10. Number 9. Sunset Boulevard. Sunset Boulevard. Mm-hmm. All right. Number 8.
I love how Kabuki Kid says, Ben-Hur, the one he is thinking of is in color. No, not the remake from like 8 years ago. I know that one's in color.
All right, anyway, Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb.
Love it. Kubrick.
Then Modern Times, starring Charlie Chaplin.
Doesn't sound very modern.
All right, top 6. Here we go.
Okay.
Casablanca.
Woo,
hey! If you get 20 points if you wrote Casablanca. Then we got Psycho from Alfred Hitchcock.
That is in black and white, yeah.
That's right, because they used chocolate syrup as blood. I remember reading about that. All right.
Delicious.
Number 4, It's a Wonderful Life.
Okay.
You have to have seen that movie.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Where are we? We're number 3. Seven Samurai.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I've seen that movie. All right. Number 2, One of my few 10 out of 10 movies, 12 Angry Men. I love that movie.
Wow. Okay. What about 12 Monkeys, the sequel? You like that one?
That's And then number 1, the most modern of all of these, Schindler's List.
Schindler's List. Yeah.
Yes, I know there's
Somebody
scenes
said
of
it in
red in it, but it's a
Somebody
black
said
and
it
white
in the
movie.
comments, and I was like, oh, of course. So I got just one, Gone with the Wind. How is Wizard of Oz not up there? They must
well, it's just not the highest ranked one.
It's largely,
I believe it's like
in color.
It's considered a Technicolor movie, I think, or what have you.
Don't throw words at me I don't know. Watch your mouth.
Sorry, sir. All right, last top 10, last thing of the thing. Back to board games. What are the
thing? Hit me.
This is not the highest ranked games on Board Game Geek. These are the most ranked games. So they're most popular games. More people have ranked these than any others. But I want games that end in an exclamation point. Not only that, I will give you 10 points if the answer for each exclamation point in the correct answer. So again, I did 12 of these.
Gloomhaven!
Wingspan! Games that end in an exclamation point. I had to go, like when I did I was able to, I don't think I left the top 100 or top 200. But for this, I had to go down a little bit farther. But they're there. I thought of this because there are quite a few games that love to throw exclamation points in them.
Wow, this is tough.
I'll just think about it. Don't forget, folks, don't put the answers in chat. Write them on your paper. You can write 10.
I'm sure I'm going to be missing something obvious.
I think you have a few of these games. Someone wrote ribs. That's our every Dice Tower show we do. There's some sort of thing, and today it's ribs.
Oh, that's fantastic, ribs. All right. Yeah, I'm getting them. I'm getting some. I don't know if they'll be near the top, but they have an exclamation mark in them.
Right, and remember, these aren't the highest rated games. They're the most rated games. So they're the more popular games.
Boy,
Ribs the board game. I would play a game called Ribs the board game. As long as it wasn't like some horror movie type game. Ribs.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I agree with that, right. It does sound like it could go that way. Huh. Okay. I'm there. I got that one. No one's gonna care
Someone
about that.
says first
one. No,
and then the now exclamation point. So does watching Dice Tower count as a grammar class? Indeed, it does.
I would be careful with that.
That's true. Where'd you learn to speak? From the Dice Tower. Oh no. Get him in the remedial English stat.
Quickly.
Lord of the
I
Ribs.
need one more. I need one more good
all right, that's
one.
a game we could play. Like, take a board game and replace one of the words in it with ribs.
Sure. I need one more, Tom.
Ticket to Ride Ribs.
Give me Ticket to Ribs.
Ticket to Ribs. That's better. I'm sorry. I added too many words. Tic Tac Ribs.
I'm just looking. Tic Tac Ribs. I think it would be better if it's like take ribs toe. If you replace the middle word. I know
Connect
that is
ribs.
a horror movie. It's gross. No one's gonna know that one. I need one more good one.
Lord of the Ribs. The Two Towels. Rib Rage.
Fantastic.
That's good. Terraforming Ribs. I like that. Azul Summer Ribs.
I'm done.
All right, folks, you have 20 seconds while I keep reading these things. The Isle of Ribs.
Ooh.
Rib of Tokyo. Imperial ribs. Ribs Legacy. Yeah, you play that after you play the original Ribs. Rib
Yeah,
Haven.
it's permanent.
Oh, Blood Ribs? That's not good. Ribs Rage. The Lords of Rib Deep.
Fury of Ribs, 3rd edition.
All right. Enough of this Ribs nonsense. Time's up. Here we go.
All right, let's do it.
Let's see what Z got first.
Okay, so I wrote down, I have 5 things. I crossed out a couple, but here we go. The one no one got, I assume. Mayday, Mayday. There are 2 exclamation marks in it.
All right, so if you match that one, folks, you get 20 points. All right, Z. What else?
Next up, Stop Thief.
Stop Thief. That's 10 points.
Next up, Hiroshima Hex.
Hiroshima Hex.
Hex. You got to say it.
I didn't realize that one had an exclamation
up,
point.
It does. And then my last 2 are Bang, followed closely by Bang, the dice game.
Alrighty, if you wrote any of those, you get 10 points. Let's see what the actual answers are. Hiroshima Hex was number 12.
Bam.
I did not even, like I said, when I was like, I didn't know this had an exclamation point. I learned.
Real Hiroshima Hex player. So that one's worth 20 points. I got
That's correct. If you wrote Hiroshima Hex, you get 20 points. Quarriors is number 11. 10 points for that. Number 10. Zombies is worth 30 points because there are 3 exclamation points in it.
Yeah.
Zombies!
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Next, we got Bang the Dice Game. That's another 20 points that Z matched. Good job, Z. You got your punctuation down. Then we got
I pretty much buy games based on spelling and punctuation these days.
Hey, that's my fish. That's a good one.
Oh, there's 2 in there.
No, it's just hey, comma. It's hey. That's my fish.
My copy said, my copy was definitely, hey, that's my fish. It was just 1, but at the beginning.
All right.
Okay,
and
so
then we
1
have
for that, 10 for that. Okay.
6 Nimpt has an exclamation point in. I did not realize that.
Yeah.
All right. Top 6. Here we go. Sushi Go Party.
Okay.
Number 5. Survive. Escape from Atlantis. Suspense. Adventure. Thrills. But those are not part of the title, so it's still only 10 points.
Okay.
Number 4. No Thanks. Again, I didn't realize there was an exclamation point in No Thanks. I always thought it was just like, nah, no thanks. Number 3. Clank. It's too bad Clank and Space didn't make it here because that'd be 30 points.
That's true. I didn't even think of that. They go out of their way to say Clank in space, but it's not on the list, huh?
Number 2.
Oh, somebody out there is upset.
You match Z again. That's at 20 points.
I knew I did something right.
I put 12 because this game was on there twice, but also Sushi Go Party, and Sushi Go, the number 1. All right, folks. At this point, you can add up your final scores. Put them all together and tell us in the comments. I don't even know what a good score is, frankly.
Oh, well, definitely around 300.
300 is a good score?
I believe.
322.
I think 322 is the most you can have.
Even where'd those extra 2 points come from? Did we give them 2 points for writing their name on the paper?
Spelling. You always get extra points for spelling.
When you taught, were you a stickler about that name on the paper thing? Did you really dock kids who didn't put their names on their papers?
Gosh. I don't think I was a big, I would just find out whose paper it is. No, I wasn't like a big, you got to put your name on it or else I'll, my wrath will come down on you. No.
I always took points off. I was like, sign your work. No. Just tell me who you are. I'm seeing a lot of different scores here.
We got
You're
some
right.
high
They are pretty
scores.
close to 300.
420.
Ooh, 460. Wait, some people got negative scores? Not sure that's possible. Oh, Thomas got 1 million.
1 rebellion points. That dude just got. Whoever said that, that's an extra 100
You
points.
know someone's going to turn this show off, and go like, I'm going to eat some ribs right now. My comfort food of the evening.
That's a lot of points. Okay, so 460 I think has been the most.
Well, either way, folks, you can play this. Obviously, you can have your own score later on after this ends. This is not the end of Summer Spectacular from the Dice Tower. We got 2 more things. We're going to turn off now, and we're going to be back at 10 o'clock where me and my daughters are going to be playing some games with you all. And then we're going to turn off, and Z's going to come on at 11 to play, what's the game?
Under Falling Skies, a game that's going to be coming out soon from CGE. This is a print and play originally. They're picking it up, cleaning it up, changing it, and printing it, completely, making a printed version of it. I'm going to be playing a prototype of that. So come hang out with me. You can, help me defeat some aliens.
And then all kinds of stuff happening tomorrow. We'll be doing a Board Game Insider Live, me with Mr. Bonacore and Ignacy. We'll be interviewing Pandasaurus and the folks from Ascension, playing Infinity Gauntlet, doing our top 10 2010 games, playing Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion. We'll be doing how to run your convention tomorrow night with all the Dice Tower convention directors. And, man, I think there's something else going on. Oh, 8 Minute Empire. Me versus Z versus Roy versus Mike on the iPad. So,
right.
Lots of fun things. That's all coming tomorrow. You can go to the next video from a link in this one. So you can just jump right to that. And we'll be back in 30 minutes. Thanks, Z, for putting all those pictures together. I know it's a lot of work. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And we hope you enjoyed the rest of Summer Spectacular. Don't forget the contest. There's more contests in both of our things coming later tonight. So you want to come by for those. Right. Until next time, though, I'm Tom Vasel.
I'm Zee Garcia. Thanks, everybody.
See you soon.